I like books. You know, I like books. I like to hold a book. I like to read through a book. I like to have it in my hands. You know, I
Yeah,
like I like
much so.
the smell of the new printed book. You've got all that stuff, but I totally
See,
understand the.
wait, hold on. Wasn't it Grant that said that, Hardaway? It was. And I agree. I don't get it. What is it about the smell that gets you? Paul, I gotta know. Because like literally Stephen Grant and we all talked about this. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I really don't get that one. It's more the feel and being able to have it in my presence and like flip the pages. What is it about the smell, man? I gotta know.
Um, there's a certain smell of of the
I
paper
agree.
of the paper. You know.
Yeah.
Um, Sometimes you can pick up a musty book. You know that you've got a musty book, but on a brand new page, when you turn in the page or flip in the pages, whichever way you want to look at it, you can smell it, the pages as they go past you. But with a comic, you're actually smelling the inks, and you can actually put smelly inks in your comic if you wanted to.
Did you just say smelly eggs?
Yeah,
He said inks, not eggs.
inks, INKS.
Inks, man, my bad. I thought I heard eggs, and I was like, hold the hell on.
No, you can well, that you can actually put an order. Yeah, you could put that order in it.
I was just letting y'all know
PG
why I was,
13 went out the window.
but that's besides the point.
Yeah, you can put all sort of orders in your book if you wanted to. That obviously would cost, but
Well, what do you think? What do you think about the fact that I believe it was Kiss that
What?
used their blood to make the book?
What'd you say?
did I want to get?
Kiss used a comic made a comic book using their own blood. I believe it was Kiss. I really hope I'm not getting that right. I'm about 99.9% sure it was Kiss that made a comic book using their blood. Hardaway, Google that for me right now. It was a limited press, obviously, too, because it's
Yeah, yeah.
It would definitely.
watch Hardaway. You're gonna find that I'm right.
Oh my God.
All right. So let me
Yes.
ask my again then, and based on the fact that Hardaway's just proven me adamantly right. What do you think about the fact that somebody doing something like that, like literally taking their own blood and using it in the ink?
Right, I will tell you a story. We've got a local legend with us of a young girl. This is going back in the 1700s. A young girl who fell for a thatcher, and her mother wanted her to marry a lawyer, and she forbid the girl to talk to this thatcher at all. So she used to write letters to the thatcher in her blood on leaves and put them out the window. Kiss, you're 200 years too late.
Damn, bro, you just dissed on Kiss. That's hilarious. I don't even care.
I'm sure there's older stories than that even,
Um,
but
But yeah, but
that's
that's local to me.
but what do you think about it being in a comic book, man? I mean, how many copies of that did they press, Hardaway? Does it say?
Mm,
Because I know it was limited.
Say that again.
I'm curious how many comics they pressed that had their blood. I'm just asking Hardaway real quick, but I'm curious to you, Paul. Like, is that something you would ever do? Like, would you ever take it to that kind of extreme, making a comic book?
Ah,
all right,
no,
so we
I
just got to
mean,
find out how many of the original Kiss issue number one comic was pressed. How many were pressed?
well, you do that while I continue the interview. I'm curious then, Paul. What's the most extreme thing you would do to push your book?
I don't know. It's a really good question. And do you know something? I ain't got an answer.